Image of the day, the BJP today launched the Saugat-e-Modi initiative, which they claim is going to benefit 32 lakh underprivileged Muslims who will receive special kits to celebrate Eid. This includes food items, clothes, vermicelli, dates, dry fruits and sugar. BJP says it's their way to reach out to the Muslim community ahead of Eid. That's a good sign. Maybe they could do more. That, of course, is the subject of a debate on another day. For now, those are good images to see. Festivals must be celebrated across communities. That's the spirit of India.
So what is Saugat-e-Modi? So BJP is to distribute Saugat-e-Modi kits to 32 lakh poor Muslims across country where 80 crore people out of 150 crore people earn less than 10,000 rupees a month. Any kind of such outreach done towards underprivileged, whether it's an underprivileged Hindus, underprivileged Muslims, Christians, Sikhs, Jains, Parsis, is welcome.
जो एक पॉलिटिकल एनालिसिस इसका किया जा रहा है वो है कि बिहार के इलेक्शन की वजह से बीजेपी ने ये स्टेप लिया है बिकॉज दे हैव दिस एनडीए अलायंस एंड जो अलायंस है उसने एक इफ्तार पार्टी भी की है.
Hi, this is Khalid Beg and welcome to yet another episode of India This Week by Amana and Khalid. We're just doing this so recently, बस 6 महीने ही हुए अभी. So sorry for the long delay. And Amna, you want to say something?
No, but just welcome back to India This Week and we're happy to be here again. It's always, I mean, very basically good feeling to talk to our audience and everything, you know. And sharing screen with you is also something I look forward. Thoda time ka issue and a lot of other stuff was there, but I think we will sort it out now with proper communication.
Yes. Same. Yeah, my feelings are the same. So today, the topic we're discussing is Saugat-e-Modi, which is the trending news. So what is Saugat-e-Modi? I personally find the Saugat-e-Modi very cheesy. Whoever's come up with it in BJP sounds like a Bollywood thing, and I'm a big Bollywood buff. So BJP is to distribute Saugat-e-Modi kits to 32 lakh poor Muslims across country. So the Bharatiya Janata Minority Morcha is set to launch its Saugat-e-Modi campaign, aiming to distribute special kits to 32 lakh underprivileged Muslims across the country ahead of Eid. So great initiative. As a part of the campaign, how are they going to do this? 32,000 minority morcha workers will collaborate with 32,000 mosques around the country. So that's a huge scale at which they're doing it. And 32 lakh poor people will benefit out of it. And what will be there? These will be kits. So there'll be food items in there. There'll be dry fruits, sugar. Women ke liye there'll be suits. Men ke liye there'll be kurta pajamas. And each kit is going to cost apparently 500 to 600 rupees. So first, I'll just give my thoughts, and then Amna can come with hers. See, in a country where 80 crore people out of 150 crore people earn less than 10,000 rupees a month, any kind of such outreach done towards underprivileged, whether it's an underprivileged Hindus, underprivileged Muslims, Christians, Sikhs, Jains, Parsis, is welcome. So that's how I see it. Amna, आपकी क्या सोच है? आपने इस पे अपना आर्टिकल भी लेटेस्ट लिखा है.
Yeah, I mean, so of course, because एक कोई भी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी है अगर वो कोई भी डिसीजन लेती है, most of the people or जो political analysis हैं, they're not going to take it just as a goodwill gesture or something. It gets analyzed through various like prism कि क्यों किया है, क्या reason है ये, specifically when it comes to the BJP and Muslim relationship. That relationship has been through like so many perception, and जो एक normal एक common perception है कि ये relationship अच्छा नहीं है, like they are certain kind of enemy of each other, ऐसा perception है. तो इस माहौल के अंदर जब हम इस तरह का outreach देखते हैं तो of course it brings a lot of eyes on this particular. Also, so basically ईद किट ही बोलूंगी मैं इसको, क्योंकि इसमें आप देख सकते हैं कि जो चीजें हैं वो ईद सेलिब्रेट करने के लिए जो इंग्रेडिएंट्स चाहिए होते हैं वो है, एंड बहुत ही थॉटफुल इसलिए मैं बोलूंगी क्योंकि हु हैव सजेस्टेड इट नोज हाउ वी सेलिब्रेट ईद, यू नो, लाइक एवरीबडी, इफ यू आर लाइक पूरेस्ट सबसे गरीब भी आप हो, उस एक दिन आप एक नया ड्रेस पहनते हो कहीं से भी, और आपकी कम्युनिटी आपको हेल्प करती है, एंड यू हैव दिस स्वीट जहाँ पे आप स्वीट बनाते हो, तो इट जस्ट actually seems like a proper thought, putting thought into the gift कि मुस्लिम्स को क्या चाहिए ईद के टाइम पे, उसके लिए है। जो एक पॉलिटिकल एनालिसिस इसका किया जा रहा है वो है कि बिहार के इलेक्शन की वजह से बीजेपी ने ये स्टेप लिया है, बिकॉज दे हैव दिस एनडीए अलायंस, एंड जो अलायंस है उसने एक इफ्तार पार्टी भी की है। सो उनके इमेज की वजह से कहीं उनके जो अलायंस है उनको ना कॉस्ट भरना पड़े, इट कुड बी अ रीजन, एंड बिहार हैज अ वेरी गुड नंबर ऑफ मुस्लिम वोटर बैंक। सो ये एक पॉलिटिकल एनालिसिस है। आई मीन आई थिंक आई हैव अ फॉर मोर टू से, बट जैसे कन्वर्सेशन बढ़ेगा उसके हिसाब से मैं बोलती जाऊंगी, बट दिस इज लाइक व्हाट पॉलिटिकल एनालिसिस आर करेंटली सेइंग, दे आर फाइंडिंग ओनली दिस वन रीजन।
राइट। तो सौगात है मोदी किट, सॉरी आई एम जस्ट गोइंग ऑन एंड ऑन अबाउट दैट। स्वागत है मोदी किट, सौगात है मोदी किट, स्वागत है। I think you made a very good point. I mean, it's a very thoughtful gift. I mean, leave aside the politics. This should be actually a lesson even in personal relations, in community relations. कि अगर किसी को gift देना है, you should consider what that person likes and what they do on that occasion. तो जैसे आपने कहा, there's besan, which is gram flour, there is suji, semolina, sevaiya is there, जो कि Indian Muslim households में काफी popular है, except Kashmiri household में सेवैयां नहीं बनती. So just FYI, another knowledge that how diverse even the Eid festivities are within India. And women's kit like suits and men wearing kurta pajama. So kudos to that. Whoever has done that, good 10 out of 10 from us. And whoever has come up with the name, maybe not 10 out of 10 for there. So now let's get Amna to the thing कि आपने कहा कि opposition is saying कि बिहार का polls आ रहा है, बीजेपी के कुछ नेताओं ने एंटी मुस्लिम भड़काऊ भाषण दिए हैं, accusations of love jihad और वक्फ बिल भी है, तो इसीलिए अब ये कोशिश की जा रही है कि रिश्तों को लिटरली मीठा बनाया जाए। पहले आई जस्ट कीप माय पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू। देखो यार, इवन बिटवीन टू एनिमीज अगर कोशिश की जा रही है कि रिश्तों को मीठा किया जाए, एंड लाइक आई वुड लाइक टू again stress, in a country like ours where there's huge number of people who are below poverty line, who are in just under poverty line and lower middle class, 32 lakh underprivileged people getting something on festivals, and religion and festivals become even more important the poorer a society is. तो वेलकम इट, नो आई मीन व्हाई इज देयर टू लाइक इसमें कुछ मतलब पॉलिटिकल ऑपोजिशन की क्या जरूरत है? ऑपोजिशन इसका मतलब थोड़ी हर चीज को अपोज करो। योर थॉट?
I mean, any kind of step towards social harmony and brotherhood is very welcome, in my opinion. I was watching this lady, शायद अहमद पटेल की बेटी है, and she was also saying that same thing कि नहीं, it's a good thing, but what about the message? It's just the gift, but इसके आगे का message क्या है? So still they're making it that this is not enough or something like that kind of argument, and they're saying it just kind of gesture to for this political मतलब जो आने वाला है political election. And I mean, like, I want to be fair to everyone, okay? And it's a very normal, आपके अपोजिशन जो एक कम्युनिटी को वोट बैंक देखता है, उनको क्यों अच्छा लगेगा? दे आर गोइंग टू मेक दिस पॉइंट, सो व्हाई यू सेइंग कि ऐसा क्यों कर रहे हैं? बिकॉज लाइक बीजेपी आल्सो प्ले सर्टेन, दे वुडंट लाइक सर्टेन काइंड ऑफ थिंग कि ये नैरेटिव होगा तो हमें नुकसान होगा। तो एक अच्छा खासा वोट बैंक है अपोजिट माइनॉरिटी कम्युनिटी का, एंड एनीथिंग ऑफ उसमें किसी भी तरह का अगर वो लगता है बट्टा, तो वो बनाएंगे ही इसको इशू। तो जो पॉलिटिकल राइवल हैं वो इसको इशू बना रहे हैं, एंड दे आर सेइंग कि दिस इज नॉट जेन्युइन, दिस इज जस्ट फॉर वोटिंग, इट मेक सेंस टू मी। बट जो लोग पॉलिटिक्स में नहीं है एंड एनालिसिस करते हैं, लाइक दे आर लाइक पंडित, गुरु पंडित काइंड ऑफ, दे आर ऑल्सो मेकिंग दिस एज अ point. And why do I disagree with them is कि um, it's not the first time BJP is making this outreach to the Muslim community. ठीक है, यूपी के अंदर मोदी भाईजान करके एक आउटरीच चलाया था जिसमें वो वुमेन को लेकर के कोशिश कर रहे थे, मुस्लिम वुमेन को आउटरीच करेंगे। पाशमानदा मुस्लिम्स को आउटरीच करने की कोशिश अगेन एंड अगेन कई बार की गई है। टू बी फेयर टू द एक्सटेंट जहां पर उन्होंने नॉट ऑन अ स्टेट लेवल एंड ऑल, बट जो अर्बन लोकल बॉडीज की जो इलेक्शन होते हैं उसमें 395 मुस्लिम्स में से 54 विन हुए थे बीजेपी की टिकट पे। सो ऑन द अर्बन लोकल उस पे, एंड ऑल्सो पाशमानदा मुस्लिम की जो दानिश अंसारी हैं उनको यूपी योगी गवर्नमेंट के अंदर मिनिस्ट्री मिनिस्ट्री दी गई है, बट उनको योगी गवर्नमेंट के अंदर मिनिस्ट्री भी दी गई है, ठीक है, विच इज ऑल्सो अ पार्ट ऑफ काइंड ऑफ बिल्डिंग नरेटिव दैट दे आर विलिंग टू वर्क विद द पाशमानदा मुस्लिम, राइट। तो ये आउटरीच, एंड इसके अलावा इफ यू सी प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी, he has been constantly taking part in so many events like that to reach out, to give a message that of inclusivity, and that there's certain kind of um, inclusive culture of Muslim which belongs to the India as well. So ये सब पहले से हो रहा है, so making it just about the politics doesn't seem okay. You can say कि ये भी एक थोड़ा सा एंगल हो सकता है इसके अंदर, but throughout the time it has been happening, like BJP has been trying to reach out the Muslim. The difference is that they have been trying to reach out the common Muslims, ordinary Muslims, instead of going to the जो भी लीडरशिप कही जाती है या इंटेलेक्चुअल क्लास कहा जाता है, उनके जगह वो जो ग्राउंड पे मुस्लिम्स हैं उनको रीच आउट करने की कोशिश काफी पहले से कर रहे हैं। सो आई डू नॉट फाइंड दिस एनालिसिस ऑफ एक्सपर्ट लाइक बहुत सही है, ये एकदम परफेक्ट है।
Right. I found one thing very funny कि बीजेपी के टॉप लीडर्स को, स्पेशली जो कंट्रोवर्शियल लीडर्स लाइक नीतीश राणे जो महाराष्ट्र से आते हैं और काफी भड़काऊ भाषण टाइम टू टाइम टुवर्ड्स द एंटायर कम्युनिटी देते हैं कि अब क्या हुआ, मतलब आप तो इन्हीं इफ्तियार पार्टीज को अपीजमेंट कहते थे और अब आप खुद अपीजमेंट कर रहे हैं। तो उन्होंने कहा नहीं नहीं, वी आर ओनली अगेंस्ट दोज मुस्लिम्स हु आर fighting a war against the nation state. We are patriotic Muslims ke liye, we are always there, and this is just for patriotic Muslims. I don't know how in those 32 lakh how we're going to figure out who's patriotic and who's not, but anyways it's a welcome move overall, and I actually don't have much to say, but yeah, I'll just say Saugat-e-Modi, Swagat-e-Modi, so that would be my thing about it. And yeah, I think it's a good thing at the end of the day. The Prime Minister also has had very tense relations with the community, and there are multiple things happening. The Waqf bill is happening, and there have been like you said, the Bihar polls and all. But overall, it's a good thing. I welcome it. So you can have your last word, and we could wrap it.
Yeah, I mean, I would always welcome that kind of gesture. Like, it's good to reach out, especially the poor people of any community. Also, one thing I really liked about this entire initiative is that it's not the taxpayer money. Basically, BJP is doing it from their own fund. So it's a party initiative and they are taking the responsibility of it. And apart from that, it's not only the Muslim community, they are also reaching out to other communities and doing the same kind of initiative. Like, I think some Sikh community के लिए भी एक कुछ उन्होंने launch किया हुआ है. And same time there are like a social media influencer like right winger like अंशुल सक्सेना ने शायद ये किया था शेयर की, व्हाट अबाउट द पुअर हिंदू, कहाँ है होली किट, कहाँ है इट्स जस्ट फॉर द माइनॉरिटी ग्रुप एंड ऑल दोस थिंग। हाउएवर आई सॉ द डिबेट एंड उसमें पूना वाला क्या नाम है छोटे वाले भाई का जो बीजेपी का स्पोक पर्सन है, he said that they also have done that the holy kit kind of thing for the poor people. I did not check the fact, but he was claiming that. So I think it's like then reaching out to all the community through the festivals. And it matters. Okay, I do understand कि ये जो gesture है ये लोगों का social economic life नहीं change करेंगे, but there is something called assimilation, the messaging and the cultural outreach. And I think also the naming it not BJP Saugat, Modi Saugat, is give a message that look, whatever it is, what is the political party is there, but once someone is there as a prime minister, they're going to be prime minister of everyone. Does not matter कि ये इनके वोट से आए हैं, उनके वोट से आए हैं. One, the person is on that position, he belongs to everyone, every citizen of India. I mean, it's my reading of it, because वो बीजेपी का सौगात भी करके दे सकते थे, but it's a Modi सौगात, so it's like prime minister belongs to everyone. And अगर मुझे बहुत, मैं इसको मतलब फ्रॉम अ कॉलमनिस्ट परस्पेक्टिव देखूं, जो होता है ना कीड़ा, उसको बहुत एनालाइज करने का, आई कैन सी लाइक ओके, देयर इज अ डिफरेंट टॉक आल्सो, लाइक द सेम बीजेपी के कुछ लीडर थे जिन्होंने बाकी लोगों को इफ्तार पार्टी ज्वाइन करने के लिए अपीजमेंट पॉलिटिक्स का तमगा दिया था. अभी वो उस पर बैक फ्रंट पे जा रहे हैं. बट मुझे जहां तक लगता है, अगर ये all the outreach you see, they're outreaching to the Muslim women, and they see Muslim women who are who needed to be like, you know, get out of their shackle, like patriarchal shackle, unko reform karna hai, and they needed the help. They're outreaching the poor pashmanda Muslim, जिनको वो सोचते हैं कि they are the ordinary Muslim, जिनसे कि इंडिया का भविष्य जुड़ा हुआ है बहुत बड़े नंबर में. तो उनको आउटरीच करके उनके साथ काम करना जरूरी है टू बिल्ड अप अ नेशन. एंड जब मोदी अमीर खुसरो के उसमें भी गए थे, तो ही वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट इंक्लूसिव heritage of Sufi, tradition. So to me, it seems like BJP is trying to give a message that look, we are not in a generalized way against the Muslim, but we are going to have a certain kind of clarity that it's about ideas. If there is a patriotic Muslim who are inclusive, and like whatever the idea, and you can discuss if that idea is right or wrong, but they're signaling that message, and we are very well, it's, you are welcome based on your idea within, not the based on your identity only. Like you won't be rejected just because you're Muslim, and you won't be accepted just because you're Muslim in our fold. You are very welcome if you're Danish Ansari and you subscribe to our idea and you love the nation. I think that kind, and you become uh, you know a citizen who respect the law, and you don't go against the state a lot, like fighting and being confrontation with the state all the time. You don't get used that kind of uh, like होता है ना ग्राउंड पे जो सोल्जर होते हैं उसके जैसे. आई थिंक दिस इज द मैसेजिंग हियर विच बीजेपी इज ट्राइंग टू इन्फोर्स स्लो थ्रू अ लॉट ऑफ वेरियस initiative. The I mean, how much I agree with that, that's a very different thing, because it's a good idea, it seems good idea, but at the same time this conditional approach there can be misused also, like बहुत तरीके से, like अगर आप बोलते हो कि ओ anyone who disagree with my ideology is not a very patriotic, it can be very problematic, like people can subscribe to very different ideas. So उस पे अलग से चर्चा हो सकती है, but for me this is the messaging, like we are not against the community, but certain mindset won't be accepted, and certain, if you have this kind of mindset, you are very welcome, we will welcome you. That's my reading about an entire episode. What do you think?
Well, I would just like to conclude that with great power comes great responsibility. And this is a place where, after being in power for 12 years and Modi having this, tense relation with India's second largest community, this is a welcome move. It shows maturity in power. It shows that, because you are the most powerful man and you're arguably one of the most powerful prime ministers in the history of the country, and you overlook the Indian state, and Indian state has to accommodate by the virtue of its constitutional values, its civilizational values, it has to accommodate everyone, and even those who are, again, you perceive them to be against you, they perceive you to be against them, but it's a very matured way to go about it. So all the issues can be debated within the realm of constitution and ideas. So I welcome it. So again, Saugat-e-Modi, Swagat-e-Modi.
Yeah, I mean, you see, the opposition always have been making a lot of point that it's a state responsibility to reach out the people, not people responsibility to reach out the government or party. So I think, okay, you can say it's not enough, और होना चाहिए, party में टिकट दो, ये करो. But as a Pashmanda Muslim, I have always argued that I am not interested how many people are there in the, in the power corridor, until unless you are giving it to the Pashmanda Muslim, very, very ordinary people coming, yeah, because उनका रिप्रेजेंटेशन तो होता नहीं है. I would be far more happy with the any leader who govern rightly and who give those facilities, और जो भी जरूरत है एक अच्छी लाइफ बनाने के लिए एक ऑर्डिनरी गरीब मुस्लिम्स को, ठीक है, ताकि वो मेन स्ट्रीम में असिमिलेट हो सके. नहीं हो पा रहे थे ना, इतने सालों से तो कांग्रेस थी. सो आई इफ दैट वर्क्स, इफ आई मीन क्या फर्क पड़ता है कि क्रिश्चियन पॉलिटिकल लीडर है या हिंदू पॉलिटिकल लीडर है. इफ दे आर गोइंग टू वर्क फॉर द पीपल रिगार्डलेस देयर आइडेंटिटी, दैट वर्क्स फार मोर. सो ठीक है, ये वाला इशू, ये वाला जो क्रिटिसिज्म है स्टिल देयर, बट party is reaching out to the Muslims, so people should be happy. The critics of the BJP should be happy that it's a state who is reaching out to the normal people. Yeah, that's how it goes. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And I would like to add there, I mean, I don't need someone of my identity up there. Like, he can't be the flag bearer of the issues within my constituency just because he comes from my identity. I mean, between an Akbaruddin Owaisi and a Shashi Tharoor, I'll always prefer a Shashi Tharoor, right? I mean, and also that whole identity thing then boils down to whole two-nation theory, Pakistan theory, right? That a Muslim can only represent a Muslim. I mean, as long as the person on the power seat is not bigoted towards any community or is not appeasing any community beyond, reasonable limits, how does it matter? And he's just working for everyone on the ground. So I think our community has lost a lot since independence, because we've always believed that even if it's the most criminal person there, but if he's from our community, we are told to vote for them, and they will be our messiah. In a democracy, all of us can be our own messiahs at an individual level, and we can make informed decisions. Someone is good and he happens to be a Muslim, okay, but someone's a criminal and he's a Muslim and he's contesting elections from your assembly seat or Lok Sabha seat, why should I vote for him?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, representation do matter in a certain context, but there are so many things to look about. Like representation, you don't want to give any Muslim representation, even they are criminal, just they are Muslim. And representation also means like someone should not be excluded, because if someone is Muslim, they cannot be voted in. If someone is Muslim, they cannot get the equal opportunity. That's the problem. Yeah. So, and also representation matter because community के अंदर से कुछ चीजें हैं या ideas हैं that can be put on the table. That's the thing. But it is not that important कि आप, it's the most important thing. It's far more important that a good governance would be there. Yeah. So.
Right.
Okay.
All right. I think we're done, and that was us on the this episode currently being discussed. Do let us know what your thoughts are, and thank you. See you soon again. We'll be more regular now.
Yeah, and I hope there would be more Holi or Diwali kit for the poor Hindu as well. So right wing का जो एक शिकायत है वो भी चला जाए. I mean, the thing is that
victimhood की शिकायत इंडिया में हर एक को, हर कम्युनिटी को है. हमारी तो खैर इसमें ओलंपिक चैंपियंस हैं. We are worldwide champions in that, but Muslim victimhood का answer is not Hindu victimhood, and that is not how a country achieves Vishwa Guru status. And I'll leave it at that. Thank you.
Thank you.